Here's another problem. You should read it, attempt to solve it, pause, all that stuff. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and do it, assuming that you've done that by now. Okay, what's the first thing that we're going to be able to say about the situation? We have a 24-ounce steak, cutting it into 3 pieces. Now, what does that tell us? That says the weight of the first piece plus the weight of the second piece plus the weight of the third piece equals 24. Okay, just writing down something obvious, but translating the words into a set of mathematical statements. Now this, of course, it's not the first piece, the second piece, the third piece. It's the weight of the first, the weight of the second, the weight of the third, but for brevity, I've written it like this. Now, let's see, what other information do we have? One piece is 2 ounces less than the middle. One is 3 ounces more, and by that we mean the middle piece. Okay, how are we going to deal with that information? Well, as usual, we got to pick something for x. What do you think we're going to let x equal? Well, we're going to let x equal the second piece, or the middle piece. Implicitly assuming that the first piece is the least massive and the fourth piece is the most massive, or the one that weighs least and the one that weighs the most. If x is the weight of the second piece, then what can we do? We should think this through again, but we're going to be able to say that, well, let's see. 1 is 2 ounces less than the middle piece. That's the middle piece, so that x minus 2 is the first piece, the weight of the first piece. And 1 is 3 ounces more than the middle. And so that x plus 3 will equal the third piece. And at this point, we've got something to substitute for the first, the second, and the third piece in terms of our variable x. And we know that once we've done that, we'll have an equation in the variable x with only x as unknown, and we'll be able to solve that. So we have x minus 2 plus x plus 3 equals 24. Without going into the details, it should be fairly clear that we have now 3x plus 1 equals 24. And we're going to be able to solve that. And we're going to get x equals 23 thirds. And that's going to be the weight in ounces of the second piece. Okay? So we can say the second piece is it weighs 23 thirds ounce, or ounces. That's 7 2/3 if you prefer. Okay, then for the first piece and the second, or the third piece, the first piece, x minus 2 equals what? Well, if we subtract 2 from 23 thirds, two is 6 thirds. If we subtract 6 thirds from 23 thirds, we end up with 17 thirds. In the third piece, if we add 3 to 23 thirds, 3 is 9 thirds, we're going to get 32 thirds ounce. Put the ounce under the second piece also. Whoops, a little recoil there. Okay, so we've determined the weights of the 3 pieces, again by translating the given first condition into an equation, and then translating each term of the equation into something that's expressed in terms of our unknown, which is the weight of the middle or second piece.